back to 29 Days of Freya. Today, we're going to be discussing sort of disconnection with deity, or kind of trying to maintain a relationship with the deity when you've been working with them for a while. So I have been working with Freya for a little less than 3 years, so probably like I'd say a little more than 2 years, just because I started my path 3 years ago, and then like maybe 6 months to a year in, I started working with Freya. My relationship with her has changed a little bit during that time. One thing, considering that she was a lot more frequent and trying to get my attention a lot more, at least that first year. And now she's a bit more quiet and not as upfront with trying to get my attention, I guess. So it's really interesting going from kind of that like nudging every 5 seconds and like poking, like, hey, like, listen to me, listen to all the things I have to say, and then going to almost complete silence at times. There are moments when I even questioned if she was there anymore, and have struggled a lot with that, especially this past year. And a little bit coming into 2020, but I think I'm starting to re-establish our bond a lot more. I think what's been keeping me going so far is my respect for her and my love for her, my yearning to make our relationship work, really hoping to push myself in order to show my gratitude more towards her, because I think after last year, I had suffered sort of this big, almost reawakening in a sense, about all of the relationships around me. And that included everyone. That included those closest to me, those who I couldn't see in the spiritual realm. It was a very hard hit for me. And that affected my relationship with Freya as well. And it's funny, we often don't really talk about that, the struggles of maintaining a relationship, especially when it's deity driven. Most of the time you'll just hear people like talking about only the good sides of things with deities, and how like amazing it is to work with them, and it really is amazing to work with them. But oftentimes we don't talk about the harder moments of like feeling alone, even though your deities like are still with you. You know what I mean? But when they disappear for a bit, and the worries behind that. I think that's a part of why this 29 Days of Freya even started, is because I wanted to start reestablishing the fact that I do care for her and I do want her in my life. And I started realizing that I really wasn't doing enough, and I'm still not where I'd like to be, but I'm definitely trying more than I was, and I think she sees that now. I think part of it, and other people have told me that maybe I'm beating myself up too much over this, feeling guilty about that, about not doing enough, essentially. And I think in some ways they're right, but also I need to call myself out whenever I'm not doing enough to show my goddess that I care for her, you know what I mean? It's the same thing with relationships in real life. If you're not showing someone that you care about that you are grateful for them, they start to feel like, well, why am I even here? You know what I mean? Why am I doing this for you? And I think I wasn't showing Freya enough. And I'm happy to say that now I'm taking the steps towards showing her that I care. And I think that things are going in a better direction now. But yeah, maintaining a relationship with the deity is just like maintaining a relationship in real life. You want to show that you care for them. You want to let them know you appreciate everything that they've done for you and everything they continue to do. And you definitely, I don't think in the past I've seen offerings as that big of a deal, but now I definitely think I see them more, as more important, I guess. I'm going to be setting up a spot for Freya in my living room too, so that way I can do daily things for her and I can interact with her daily. I would love to hear you guys' thoughts on developing relationship with your own deity, or deities. What have been your struggles in keeping that relationship and that flame of not only inspiration, but that flame of keeping the relationship there? What have you done to help it grow instead of diminish? how have you kept your relationships maintained? And how do you show that you are grateful and that you respect your gods and goddesses? Let us know down below. So yeah, that is just my rambly thoughts on the situation. Please, please, please stay tuned for the next 29 Days of Freya. There are several more videos coming and I'd love for you to see them all. Yeah, I'm done. Thank you guys so much. I will see you in the next one. Much love. Bye.